Okay, let's begin with our usual prayers. Om, Om, Om. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahana Bhunaktu Saviryam Karvavahai Tejasvinavaditamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Now this is Guru Stotram. At this moment, I would like every one of you to have a good Guru Purnima. Some people celebrated yesterday and some are celebrating today. So wish you all the best for Guru Purnima. Akhandamandalakaram vyaptam yena characharam tatpadam darshitam yena tasmai Sri Gurave namaha. Ajnanatimirandasya gnananjana chakshurmilitam yena tasmai Sri Gurave namaha. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Deva Maheshwara, Gurureva Param Brahma, Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Sthavaram Jangamam Vyaptam Yatkinchat Characharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Chinmayam Vyapityata Sarvam Tirokyam Sacharacharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Tvameva mata cha pita tvameva bandhuscha sakha tvameva vidya dravinam tvameva sarvam mama deva deva. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om. Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayana Swayam Vyasena Gratitam Puranamuna Madhye Mahabharatam Advatamritavarshiniം Bhagavatiಂ Ashtadashaധ്യായിനിം Amba Tvamanusandadami Bhagavad-gite Bhavadveshiniം Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra Marutastuvanti Devaihi Savaihi Vedaihi Sangapadakramopaniषदैः Gayanti Yam Samagaha Jnanavasthita Tadgatena Manasa Pashyanti Yam Yoginaha Yasyandam na viduh surasura ganaha devaya tasmai namaha sarvadharman parityajya mamekam sharanam raja aham tvam sarva papepya mukshayishyami ma sucha. So with this we will have our short dhyan, and after that we will begin our usual Gita discourses. Om, Om, Om. Last time we left in chapter 15, stanza number 11, so we will continue from there today. Yatantaha yoginaha cha enam pashyanti atmani avasthitam. The yogi, putting efforts, yatantaha. The yogi is striving. They pashyanti, they see. Atmani, within the Atma, avasthitam, standing there. Yatantaha, now the second line is interesting here. Yatantaha api, and there is sandhi here. Yatantaha api akrutatmanaha. Akrutatmanaha. In the first line, it was yoginaha. Now it is akrutatmanaha. And achetasaha at the end of the line. The qualifier, these two words, two phrases. The first one says unrefined, means not totally into the practice of the yoga. So the person is trying. He has desire to go there. But the qualifier here, which are interesting, and that is what happened to so many of the people, they say that, well, I'm trying, and nothing is happening. Because there is qualifier here. Akrutatmanaha. Unrefined. Unrefined means he is not yet into the full power of the yoga. And achetasaha, and is not enough intelligent either. So these two people, they do not see within their Atma. That is what he's saying. So everywhere there is a very good clarification going on. Who perceive, who experiences, and that is where comes the group of the people. Oh, if he's there, I should be able to see that. That is that, And there will be more stanza coming for the clarification of who sees and who do not see, who are mine and who are away from me, all those kind of things. So I think for the people who are really in the practice of the yoga, they have also to understand all these nitty-gritties. And that is why he has left no room for argument. And now he goes further. He is going to give a little bit of more of his introduction now. Yada aditya gatam tejaha jagat basayate akhilam. What he says is that Aditya means sun. The tej in sun, tejaha, the tej in sun, the way it is glorifying, it is making prakash in the akhil jagatni andar. In that way, and then he goes further, yat chandramasi, yat cha agnau, tat tejaha viddhi mamakam. I'm not only in the sun, but the light of the moon and the light in the fire, all that is also mine. Mamakam means mine. So the vision to visualize him is he's clarifying that, hey, I'm not standing there with two pugs and two legs, I am in sun, I am in moon, I am in Agni also. So we need to change our vision, and we need to have a little bit more and a little bit more clear understanding where he's hiding, where he's residing, etc. See, now there is one more coming here. Gama Avishya. Avishya means permeating, penetrating in the earth. Gam means earth. Kama Avishya cha bhutani dharayamyaham ojasa. Dharayami aham ojasa. What he is doing here is saying that entering the earth, I support all beings by my energy. Ojas means energy. Pushnami cha aushadhihi sarvaha somaha bhutva rasatmakaha. And same way, by the sipid moon, the light of the moon create a lot of juice in some of the trees, and that is why he is saying here somaha rasatmakaha, and that is the capacity he has. Tushnami cha aushadhihi. He is giving nourishment to all the herb and creating the sapid to nourish the herbs. That is a marvelous thing. People never thought that the moonlight is also his light. The sunlight is also his light. And when we become used to visualizing those kind of lights and things like that, that is his light, then we go nearer and nearer to him. Further he goes, Aham Vishwanaraha. Vishwanara means the heat in the body, 98.7 or whatever temperature we maintain. That is what he. Aham Vishwanaraha Bhutva Praninam Deham Asritaha. I'm supporting the deh, the body of all the creatures. Prana apan samayuktaha pachami annam chaturvidam. And with that warmth associated with pran and apan, I am digesting 4 different kinds of food. And he goes a little bit further. So in between, he is again making his introduction. Sarvasya cha aham rudi sannivishtaha. I am staying in the heart of everyone. Mattaha smrutihi gnanam apohanam. And by me alone is the smruti and forgetness, apamohan, happen because of me. Means, suppose somebody is very intelligent and remembering everything, like the Jain sadhu, they demonstrate somebody would read for half an hour, and he would speak in the same sequence everything the other person has spoken. That is what he's saying, that, hey, it is, people think that that is Jain Muni is doing, but actually the power within that Jain Muni is nobody else's but Sri Krishna's, the Paramanand Madhav. That is what he's saying, that is mine, Vedaihi cha sarvaihi aham eva vedyah. જે વેદોમાં જાણવા જેવું છે તે હું છું. વેદાંત કૃત વેદવિદ એવ ચ અહમ. વેદાંત કૃત, વેદાંતની રચના કરનારો પણ હું છું. The creator of the Vedant is myself. And Vedavid, એને જાણનારો, the knower of Veda is also myself. So he's clarifying that, hey, don't misunderstand about all these things, but where I am, it looked like there is not an inch of room he has left so far. The first word has a sandhi here in stanza number 16. Vavimo, that is dvau plus imo. These two. So he's going to talk about something, two entities. Dvau imau purushau loke ksharaha cha aksharaha eva cha. There are two purush, he says, in the world. The perishable and imperishable. Kshara means perishable and akshara means imperishable. Then he says, Ksharaha sarvani bhutani. So he is clarifying that all beings are the perishable and the kutastha. Kutastha means immutable. Is aksharaha imperishable. There are two kinds of purush, two kinds of, he has given the classification of this thing, that there is something that is perishable and something that is immortal. But this, the 17th stanza has a marvelous thing. Uttamaha purushaha tu anyaha. He talked about the two kinds of thing, the akshara and akshara. But the highest level of purush, the uttamaha purushaha tu anyaha. Paramatma iti udahrutaha. Yaha lokatrayam avishya bibarti avyayaha ishwaraha. So now he is kind of clarifying that, hey, there are two kinds of purush, the kshara and akshara. But then beyond that, but distinct is the supreme purush, all the highest self. The first line has purushaha tu. So that tu means but. So he is kind of adding to the previous stanza that, hey, wait here. But distinct is the supreme purush called the highest self, the indestructible Lord who pervades and sustains the three worlds. Pervade, avishya, bibharti, avyaya, ishvara. So he is the one who is doing that. So in the middle of this thing going on, he is giving his own clarified introduction. Now he says, Yasmat ksharam iti aham aksharad api cha uttamaha ataha asmi loke vede cha prathitaha purushottamaha. What does he say? As I transcend the perishable, yasmat sharam atitaha aham. Atitaha means I am transcending. As I transcend the perishable, and then he goes further. Aham aksharad api. Api means also. And also transcending the imperishable. So the complete sentence is, as I transcend the perishable and I am even above the imperishable. So the second line is, therefore I am known in the world and in the Veda as Purushottama. So the name Purushottama came because he is not only transcending the Akshara, but he is transcending the Akshara also. So he is even higher than the Akshara. Amazing thing. Now, he is coming back to the people level. Yaha mam evam asammudaha janati purushottamam. Asammuda means undiluted. Yaha mam eva asammudaha janati. Whoever, yaha, whoever not deluded, knows me, the Purushottam. Purushottam means above the Akshara and above the Akshara, both. Saha sarvavid bhajati. Sarvavid means he is the knower of everything. He is sarvavid bhajati mam sarvabhavena bharat. So he has given a tremendous credit to the asammuda, undiluted, who is aware about the name Purushottam, because he is not only about the destructible, but he is about the undestructible also. So he is giving the reasons, he is giving the credits, and he is glorifying those people who are asammuda. And now, the last stanza, iti guhyatamam. Guhyatamam means the secret of the most secret. Iti guhyatamam shastram idam uktam maya anagha. Hey Anag, hey Arjun, આવું ગૂઢમાં ગૂઢ શાસ્ત્ર મેં કહ્યું. I said the most secret literature. Etad buddhva, by knowing this, etad buddhva buddhiman syat. એ જાણીને તું બુદ્ધિમાન થા. By knowing that, become buddhiman means full with buddhi, wiser, wise person. Buddhiman syat, krutakrutyah cha, and fulfill all the task. So he is giving the significance of the knowledge that is described in this chapter number 15. Iti Srimad Bhagvad Gita su Upnishatsu Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastra Sri Krishna Arjuna Samvade Purushottam Yoga Nama Panchadashodhyaya. This is, we are doing the Purnahuti of that chapter. In the Upanishad of the Bhagavad Gita, the knowledge of Brahman, the Supreme, the science of yoga, and the dialogue between Sri Krishna and Arjuna. This is the 15th discourse designated the Yoga of the Supreme Self. Marvelous chapter. So we are through chapter number 15. And now we are going to enter chapter number 16, which is a very easy chapter, very easy stanzas. The stanzas, using the words which are very, very understandable in any language is so very interesting kind of adhyay we are going into. Again, it is simple doesn't mean it is not significant. It is significant in the sense that how would you know that some people are in the direction of divinity Some other people are not in the uh, divine path, but they are against that. So, in order to know them in the society, he has given tons of descriptions of both kind of people. But the most important part of this description is what is the use of all these qualifiers that these people belong to this class and these people would belong to that class. And the name of the class in Sanskrit he has given is Daivi qualities, and the others are Asuric qualities. So at the end, around the end of the chapter, he is going to come to conclusion. What is the significance of classifying these two things? And he is going to bring the most important point that the people who have Daivi attributes, they are not bound by their karmas. What a marvelous thing he's saying. They are not bound by their actions. They are free. The others, on the contrary, they are creating bondage after bondage after bondage, and they don't even know about that. So that is the beauty of this chapter. So there are two beauties here. It is a very simple chapter, but it has the significant message that, hey, you are going this way, but you are going to create a lot of bondages, you know. These people are not creating bondages. And he's so excited about these two classes of people. He was not able to hold himself, so he talked to Arjun. Hey, Arjun, you don't have to worry about because you have all those divine attributes and therefore you are not creating any bondage. Oh, what a marvelous certificate he's giving to Arjun. So all these kind of things, the beautiful things are coming in this chapter. So we will go one after another stanzas. And because of its simplicity, the translation would be very easy also. Let me read the first one. Abhayam sattva suddhihi. Abhay, then abhay nothing, who has no fear. Sattva suddhim, purity of the heart. Jnana yoga vyavasthitihi, and who is totally rooted in the Jnana and yoga, both things. Dhanam damahacha. Dan means helping other than himself, helping charities, helping friends, helping people, helping even unknown. Damahacha means controlled. This control thing he has been talking all along, that don't let yourself loose and live any way you want. Have a nice niyantrana, nice control over all the attributes that are given to you, and particularly he is directing to senses, sense objects. Yagna hacha. Yagna means sacrifice. And the meaning of sacrifice means whatever you do, never think about yourself. From morning to evening, do something or everything for someone other than you. That is what he's saying. Yagna, that is the meaning of yagna. Yagna does not necessarily mean that go at the end of the street and make fire and put ghee. That is also yagna, but there is another secret yagna going all day. And that is the yajna he is referring here. Swadhyayaha. Meaning of swadhyaya means study scriptures that polishes you. Tapaha, austerity. Arjavam means straightforwardness. So he's now, one after another, he's going to count the attributes, the Daivi Purush, the Daivi person, the person who is in the path of divinity is possessing. So these are few here he has already said, and he is going to say in a couple more stanzas, which we will try to remember and try to then analyze ourselves at the end of the day and say, let's see, which class do I belong, you know? It would be very interesting to really uh, extract each of your quality and then, go through the list of the Gita, the Krishna's list he is giving, and it would become very interesting to see whether you are following in the divine group or you are following in the asuric group, you know. Ahimsa satyam akrodha tyagaha. See, the Sandhi is a beautiful thing because people would just read like satyam krodha and then, oh, એ ક્રોધી થવાનું કહે છે કે શું? No, there is akrodha. Is hidden in the Sandhi. And akrodha means opposite of krodha. No krodha. So Sandhi creates marvelous, intelligent detachment of the words. Ahimsa satyam akrodha tyagaha shantihi upeshunam. Upeshunam. Shantihi apeshunam. There is a in front, means not. And peshunam means crookedness. So there should be, because of there should be no crookedness. So this is another list he is creating. Ahimsa, Satya, no krodh, Tyag, Shanti, no crookedness. Then the second line has Daya, Bhuteshu, Aloluptvam. Aloluptvam means બીજાનું જોઈને જરી મનમાં દુખાવો થાય લોલુપતા. લોલુપતા means તે તરફ વળગાડ થવી, attachment, and then you feel like, oh, it should be mine. એવું નહીં હોય. No લોલુપતા. માર્દવમ, gentleness. હ્રીહિ અચાપલમ. અહીંયા પાછો અસંતાયેલો છે. હ્રીહિ અને હ્રીહિ એટલે મોડેસ્ટી. અચાપલમ એટલે no fickleness. So those are additional other qualities he is counting. Marvelous thing. This seems like very ordinary qualities, but they are very impressive qualities. તેજઃ ક્ષમા ધૃતિઃ. હવે આગળ પાછું જાય છે, હજુ તો લિસ્ટ એનું કન્ટિન્યુ છે. તેજઃ ક્ષમા ધૃતિઃ. ધૃતિ એટલે ફોર્ટિટ્યુડ, ધીરજ. કઈ આવી પડે ને પાણીમાં ના બેસી જાય. ધૃતિ. શૌચમ અદ્રોહ. શૌચમ એટલે ચોખ્ખાઈ. અદ્રોહ, absence of hatredness. ન અતિમાનિતા એટલે ગૌરવમાં ફરવાનું નહીં. ભવંતી સંપદમ દૈવીમ અભિજાતસ્ય ભારત. હે ભારત, હે અર્જુન, આ બધી ક્વોલિટીઝ જે સ્ટાન્ઝા નંબર 1 થી 3 સુધી હું બોલી ગયો, તે ક્વોલિટીઝ દૈવી પાથ ઉપર જનારની હોય છે. So that also gives us the challenge. And we can test ourselves with the blanket on, peaceful mind. Oh, Sri Krishna was narrating those qualities for the person in the path of divinity. Let's see how many of those qualities do I have. It would be very interesting. Probably you will lose the sleep. દંભ. હવે આ જે પેલા અસુર માણસો જે છે, ઓપોઝિટ ટુ ડિવાઇન, જેને કઈ ભાન જ નથી, તેવા માણસોનું વર્ણન હવે શરૂ થયું છે. દંભ, દર્પ, અભિમાન ચ, ક્રોધ, પારુષ્યમ એવ ચ. આ બીજી ઓપોઝિટ ક્વોલિટીનું વર્ણન શરૂ થયું હવે. અભિમાન, દંભ means hypocrisy. Darpaha means arrogance, self-conceit, anger, harshness. And then he goes further in the second line, Agnanam cha abhijatasya partha sampadam asurim. અને એ બધી ક્વોલિટીઝ જે છે એ જે માણસ અસુર થવાનો છે તેની છે, અથવા તો અસુર તરીકે જન્મેલો છે તેની છે. Now this is the stanza which I told in the beginning. He is saying the advantage of having the Devi qualities and disadvantage of having the Asuri qualities. Devi sampad vimokshaya. Devi state જે છે, Devi state, that is for vimokshaya. That is to get the freedom. Moksha. Nibandaya asuri mataha. And that nibandaya means create the bondage. That is for asuri qualities. And then he is kind of patting on the back to Arjun. Ma suchaha sampadam daivim abhijataha asi pandava. This is marvelous. Hey Pandav, તારે કઈ ચિંતા કરવાની જરૂર નથી. મા સુચહ, ચિંતા કરવાની જરૂર નથી. તારો રસ્તો તો ડિવાઇન જ છે. તું જન્મેલો જ એવી રીતે છે. ચાલો પતી ગયો. એટલે અર્જુનની જગ્યાએ આપણે હોઈએ તો એમ કે હે શ્રી કૃષ્ણ, ગીતા બંધ કરી દે, હવે મારે કોઈ ચિંતાની જરૂર નથી. ત્યાં જ કહ્યું કે મા સૂચ તો પછી હવે હું શું કામ ચિંતા કરવાનો. Marvelous things. So here we go. Dvau. Dvau means two. Dvau bhutasargaha. Types of beings, bhuta sarga. Loke asmin daiva asura evacha. અહીંયા બે જાતના માણસો છે, ડિવાઇન છે અને આસુરિક ક્વોલિટીઝના માણસો છે. દૈવ વિસ્તરસઃ પ્રોક્તમ. અને મેં ભાઈ અત્યાર સુધીમાં ડિવાઇન માણસોનું બહુ લંબાણથી વાત કરી. દૈવ વિસ્તરસઃ પ્રોક્તમ. અને હવે આસુરમ પાર્થ મે શૃણુ. હવે આસુર માણસો જે છે તે લોકોનું સાંભળ. હવે એટલે તે લોકોની જરા વધારે વાત આવવાની. તો જરાક જોઈ લઈએ તેને માટે શું કહે છે તે. પ્રવૃત્તિમ ચ નિવૃત્તિમ ચ જનાઃ ન વિદુઃ આસુરાઃ. અરે ભાઈ, એ તો આસુર માણસોને તો એ જ ભાન નથી કે સારી પ્રવૃત્તિ શું છે ને ખરાબ શું છે એનું જ ભાન નથી. પ્રવૃત્તિમ ચ નિવૃત્તિમ ચ જનાઃ ન વિદુઃ. ન વિદુઃ, જાણતા જ નથી. ન વિદુઃ આસુરાઃ. કેટલું સરસ એને શરૂ કરી દીધું. પેલું તો જાણતા જ નથી, પછી પછી શું કરશે એની તો વાત જ ક્યાંથી આવવાની. ન શૌચમ ન અપી ચ આચાર, કઈ વિચારવાનું નહીં. ન શૌચમ ન અપી ચ આચાર, કોઈ આચાર સારું આચરણ શું કરવાનું એ ખબર નથી. ન સત્યમ તેષુ વિદ્યતે, અને ખરી વસ્તુ, સત્યમ મીન્સ કે સાચી વસ્તુ, ધ ટ્રુ થિંગ્સ, તેષુ ન વિદ્યતે. તેષુ સાતમી વિભક્તિ બહુવચન, તેષુ ન વિદ્યતે, તે લોકોમાં નહીં મળે એ બધું. એવું શરૂઆતમાં જ એને ટૂંકાણમાં કહી દીધું કે ઇન ધોઝ પીપલ એ બધું નથી. અસત્યમ અપ્રતિષ્ઠમ તે જગત આહુહુ અનીશ્વરમ, ભગવાન તો છે જ નથી એમ એ લોકો કહે. અને જૂઠાણું એ જ એમની અંદર બધું પ્રતિષ્ઠિત થઈ ગયેલું. અપરસ્પર સંભૂતમ કિમ અન્યત, અરે આ ઘણો સરસ શબ્દ છે. કિમ અન્યત, વરી બીજું હું શું હોવાનું, એમ પણ કહેતા જાય પાછા. આ અમે કહે તે જ છે બધું. વોટ એવર વી સે ઇઝ ધ રાઇટ વન. કિમ અન્યત, what else? Whatever we say is બ્રહ્મ સત્ય, બીજું શું વળી. એટલે પાછું એને તે પણ કહેલું છે કે કિમ અન્યત. કેવી રીતે આ બધું જાણી ગયો હશે એ મને ખબર પડતી નથી. કિમ અન્યત કામ હેતુકમ. કામ હેતુકમ means all this for the lust. તે સિવાય બીજું શું છે. એટલે એ લોકોની ભાષામાં પણ એની પ્રવીણતા બહુ સારી રીતે બતાવી જાય છે. એતામ દ્રષ્ટિમ અવષ્ટભ્ય નષ્ટાત્મનઃ અલ્પબુદ્ધય, પણ એની લેંગ્વેજ ઉપર ભારે કમાન્ડ છે. અલ્પબુદ્ધય મીન્સ બુદ્ધિ વગરના. પ્રભવંતી યુગ્ર કર્માણ ક્ષયાય જગત અહિતા. એતામ દ્રષ્ટિમ અવષ્ટભ્ય, holding this view. And he goes further. This ruined soul, where is it coming from? Nashta atmanah, that is from ruined soul. Nashta atmatah alpabuddhaya, small intellect or almost no intellect. Prabhavanti ugra karmana. Ugra karmana means fierce actions. So they are fierce actions, rise as the enemies of the world for its destruction. Kshayaya jagataha ahitaha. They are after killing the world. So we saw that kind of phenomenon also around the world. Kamam asritya, abiding in the desire. Kamam asritya. Duspuram dambamana mada anvitaha, full of hypocrisy, pride and arrogance. Dambamana mada anvitaha. And the second line is not a difficult sandhi, you just have to go slow. Mohad gruhitva asadgrahan pravartante ashuchi vrataha. So it's as simple as I told you in the beginning, that sandhi and the words and the slokas, they are very easy to understand. And I think whether we know Sanskrit or not, I think we As long as we read Gita, I think we should go slowly, try to detach the Sandhi, try to understand the meaning of the words. And that will give you an opportunity to really thrillingly enjoy the beauty of the language, beauty of the choice of the words, and whole 9 yards. So uh, it only it doesn't take any effort. It only needs a little desire. We will just read stanza number 11 and we will stop there. Chintam aparimesh apariyam aparimeyam chintam aparimeyam. This is aparimeyam means who has no boundary. They take care of all this kind of activities full of wrong notions without any boundary. They just create so many actions. But then, what is the meaning of those actions? Pralayantam. Pralayantam means to the death. Upasritaha, ending in the death. Kama upabhoga parama etavaditi nishchitaha. So this is etavaditi means etavat iti nishchitaha. Etavat means that's all. જે અમે કહીએ તે જ અમે કરીએ તે જ તે સિવાય બીજું કોઈ સત્ય નથી એવું એમના મનની અંદર છે. So the stanza says, beset with immense cares, ending only with death, regarding gratification of lust as the highest and feeling sure that that is all. That is all is coming from etavat. Is a marvelous Sanskrit word. Etavat, that's all. This style is also in them. Whatever we do, that's it. So that is how that thing goes on. So I think in this stanza up to 10 stanza, and we just read 11, it gives a tremendous clarity about two kinds of people that we meet in the society. And one of the things you will learn is we don't have to worry about those second type of people. I mean, hey, because Sri Krishna has said that eventually they just die and don't accomplish anything. So I don't think we have to sort of argue or spend time in their association. Not that somebody has to hate them, but the problem is you are not going to gain anything spiritually out of that bunch. So I think I will stop right here. And as usual, if there is any confusion, clarification, please feel free to ask and we can discuss about that. And after that, we will have our closing prayers and close the sessions. So I will.
Amrit Bhai,
Yeah.
I just wanted to let you know that somebody is watching your show from the hospital bed today. He's okay, but he's watching it from the hospital.
Oh, do we know him?
He's one of the participants. If he wants, he can announce.
Oh, okay. God bless that person very much. From the bottom of all of our heart, we pray that
There he is. You can see him in the hospital.
We pray that this cloud would be over.
There you go. You can see him in the hospital. He's unmuted.
Hello, Chandrakant Bhai. Hello, do you hear me?
Hello, Amritbhai.
હેલો હું તમને નમસ્કાર કરી રહ્યો છું. I hope,
તમને બી નમસ્કાર અમૃતભાઈ.
I hope, and that was my concern when I sent you the text a couple days ago. And I think my suspicion proved to be not wrong.
Tell him you're fine.
Yes, I'm fine. Actually, I'm doing okay.
Might
Yeah,
go home.
yeah.
I might go home later this evening or tomorrow.
Yes, yes. But at the same time, instead of being at home, you are away from the home. And we all have a lot of sympathy for you, and God gives you a lot of courage to go through this thing. So,
Thank you. Thank you to all the
Namaskar.
whole group. Thank you. Namaskar.
Pray for your speedy recovery. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Sunil Bhai, to consciously bring this to all of us. Anyone else there? Okay, let's go with our closing prayer. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramaya Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschid Dukha Bhag Bhave Asatah Ma Sadgamaya Tamasa Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityurmamrutam Gamaya Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Avashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om. And with this, I will stop the recording.
My pranams to you on this day, Guru Purnima Day.
Yes, we did that in the beginning.
Sorry.
Thank you.